Shit, Jerry, what?
I get paid $25 an hour working from home just to answer messages on my cell phone. That's right, just using the phone on which I'm recording this video right now. And best of all, I can do it anywhere, anytime. As much as most people talk about different business models for parallel activities, many people don't know that it's now possible to earn a nice little extra at the end of the month just by answering a few simple messages using this new Telegram app. Basically, large companies send you a message with a code, and as
Hello guys! Kumusta po tayong lahat? I hope everyone is okay. Welcome back to our channel. My name is Richal, a home-based online English tutor working for Richal and a virtual assistant working from home too. So I'm so sorry guys, hindi ko muna ipapakita yung face ko ngayon kasi I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to tell you about a company that hires people with no VA experience. So of course, a lot of us want to work from home and a lot of us are actually looking for jobs na pwedeng pagkakitaan sa bahay and we want to apply as virtual assistants. Pero most of the companies that offer jobs for virtual assistants ay nagre-require ng experience. So this company that I'm going to share with you is nandito sa ating screen. The name of the company is the VA Hub. So I already worked here, so I'm going to share my experience working here in the company, and of course I will also share yung reviews ko about this company. So first thing that I want to tell you guys, I'm sharing this because I really enjoyed working for the company and I learned a lot from this company actually because napakaganda ng training nila. So if you are someone who wants to start your virtual assistant career and you don't have any experience yet, this company is a good company for you. Pwede ito yung stepping stone mo para magkaroon ka ng experience, and of course you can also apply for other companies in the future. Okay, so let's continue na. I-share ko na yung information about the company. So as you can see in our screen, again, the name of the company is the VA Hub. So how to become the VA Hub a virtual assistant. So dito nandito yung mga information. And the first thing that I'm going to share with you will be the requirements muna, yung system requirements nila. Okay, so we are here sa ating system requirements. So all requirements or all system requirements will be checked during the application or the recruitment process. So make sure that everything is ready. Kung wala ka pa mga equipment, maybe you can borrow from someone. Pwede ka munang gamit ng mga kakilala mo para lang mapas mo muna yung application process or yung recruitment process, and then you can also buy your own. Or pwede ka pa rin manghiram as long as you will be fulfilling your duties as a virtual assistant with the right requirements with the requirements na pinoprovide or na nire-require nila. So first thing, we have the computer, of course. That's the most important equipment that you should have. At least Intel Core i5, sabi na dito, with 8GB RAM or higher processor. So, ito yung required nila, 8GB RAM. Next, for the internet connection naman, dapat 10 Mbps plan or higher. So I guess a lot of our internet connections naman na are more than 10 Mbps. So I guess you won't be having any problem with this one. Next is the webcam. Kailangan na clear yung webcam mo. Sabi niya dito, 360 pixel pa to, yung P. So pixel or higher pixel density. Pwede daw yung built-in webcams. So when I applied in the company, I used my built-in webcam. And wala naman silang sinabi kasi clear naman po siya. Next is our headset. Of course, this is so important. Over-the-ear headset with retractable noise reduction microphone. So, kailangan noise cancelling yung headset mo. Sabi na dito, in-ear headsets like the ones that come with your phone are not allowed. So again, if you don't have any noise cancelling headset yet, you can borrow from someone para lang fulfill mo muna yung
Pampalipas
system
oras lang.
requirements nila. And of course, if you will be working na, you will still need to have your own headset na may noise cancelling. Okay, so those are the system requirements. Now, let's go to the process, the application process. Sabi niya dito, kicking off your successful career at the VA Hub is simple. Just follow these easy steps. Okay, so first is we have to apply online. So, i-click mo lang tong apply now. So, if i-click natin to, ito yung mga nire-require nila. Okay, so your journey starts here. You have to fill in the form and submit your application. They will review your application between 1 to 7 working days. Okay? So first is you have to put your full name, and then kailangan nila ng dalawang phone numbers. So kailangan meron kang backup of phone and number. So dito ilalagay mo dito yung isa, and of course dito naman yung isa. Next is yung Skype ID. Kailangan natin ng Skype ID, guys, because you will be having your interview via Skype. Okay? And of course, you will be having your training then via Skype. Next is the complete address. You have to provide your address, and then you will answer this question: how did you learn of the VA Hub? Your date of birth, of course, and ilalagay mo din dito yung gender mo. Next, we have here the important attachments. So, pwede kang mamili dito. You can submit your resume, or you can have your portfolio. Kung meron ka ng portfolio. Pero pag wala pa, it's okay. You can just select your resume and then just submit, attach it to this button. So, just click choose file, and of course, madidirect ka kung saan mo i-upload yung resume mo. Okay. So, that's the application process. And then, that's the first thing, that you will be doing. You just have to wait for 1 to 7 working days.
Okay lang naman,
so next,
sir.
let's go back dun sa application
Medyo,
process nila.
lang.
So, after mo i-click yung,
Daming
after mo
iniisip.
i-fill out yung form, we have now the step number 2. So, you will be having, or you
Nanonood
will be
lang po.
receiving an email invite from the Human Resources Department of the company for an initial interview after 1 to 7 working days. So, as for me naman, napakabilis naman nilang nag-reply. When I applied, parang 2 days ata, naka-receive na ako ng email invite for an interview. Next, you will be having your initial interview and your final interview. So they will be having another interview after your final interview. And then we have our pre-orientation for the step number 5. Sabi nila dito, once you pass the final interview, you will receive the pre-orientation instructions and schedule via email. Okay, so I'm going to share yung mga tips on how you can pass the interview in this company, pero sa ibang video na lang para hindi naman masyado mahaba yung video natin for today. Next is our training schedule. After the pre-orientation, you will be receiving your training schedule, sabi niya dito. On day 1 of training, your trainer will conduct a profiling interview, which is the final step of the recruitment process. Okay, and then you will have your skill qualifications. So yun, you will be having your training. So bumalik tayo dito sa step number 6. You will be having your training, and then after yung training natin, of course you will be having assessments din. And then after the assessments, pagka pasado ka na, you can start having your clients. The good thing about this company is that they will be helping you have your own clients. Okay, so it's very good. Yeah.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you guys another interview experience as a virtual assistant in another VA agency, which is the VA Hub. What I really like about this company is their warm Filipino style approach. On their website, you can watch inspiring success stories from their VAs, like working moms and fresh graduates who
have been truly blessed and grateful to be part of this company. While they have a strong focus on hiring in the Philippines, they also welcome applicants from Argentina, Colombia, Brazil, Costa Rica, and Venezuela. I will include a link to their website in the description box below so you can check it out if you're interested in joining the VA Hub. And be sure to watch until the end of the video for my tips and advice on how to ace the VA Hub's initial and final interviews. Well, before anything else, you'll need a Skype and a Zoom account. These two applications are going to be useful for your interviews. Skype will be used for chat communication and Zoom for the interviews. You will personally add the interviewer with your preferred interview schedule and your full name. Once it's confirmed, your interview will take place via Zoom. For the initial interview, here are the questions I was asked. First, of course, tell me something about yourself. You can watch my previous video on how to ace Athena interview. I explained there how I answered the question, tell me something about yourself. And the next question is, what was your previous job? In this question, you need to be totally honest because they will ask you more questions about your answer regarding your previous experiences. So the third question that they asked me was, are you applying for a full-time or part-time position at the VA Hub? So one great thing about this company also is that they accept part-time positions. So the interviewer mentioned that it's totally fine if I want to continue working as an ESL tutor. But she said as long as I can work for at least 4 hours with my client, I'm good to go. There's no problem with it. The third question is all about my device specifications, like what is my laptop specs, the generation of my laptop, and also the headset. If my headset has a noise canceling feature, my internet connection, what is my upload and download speed. She also asked me if I have a backup, for example, another internet provider, or if I have this generator in case of blackout or internet interruption. So all about the technicalities and my equipment. Actually, the hiring process is supposed to be completed in 1 day, but due to the high volume of applicants, my final interview was scheduled the next day. But I received an email with the initial interview results the same day. Now for the final interview, another person interviewed me. I think she was one of the heads of the HR. I'm not sure, but her face is on the website of the VA Hub. So I already knew her even before the interview started. The first question, of course, is please tell me something about yourself. Now the second question is, why did you choose this company? And for this question, I totally showcased my research skills. I mentioned that I visited the website and read many testimonials from their virtual assistants, especially one from Benguet, about how this company truly changed this person's life. I also highlighted the active involvement of their CEO and COO. Then I mentioned their names. I emphasized how I felt a genuine connection with the company's mission to help Filipinos and encourage them to try something new. I think my answer is a bit touchy and cheesy, but this is the actual vibe of this company, very Filipino style. Now, for the third question, she asked me, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So, of course, I said that I see myself continuing my journey with the VA Hub, and additionally, I aspire to join the training team where I can pursue my passion for teaching and motivate future virtual assistants to be confident and embrace the process and just keep moving forward. And here's the fourth question. What do you know about the work of a VA or a virtual assistant? I just mentioned here everything that I know about the work of a virtual assistant, remotely providing administrative, technical, or customer support services to our clients or businesses. And you can add more. You can do your own research about this question and try to be familiarized with the tasks of a virtual assistant.
And here is the fifth question. This was the toughest question for me because I didn't expect this at all. And the question was, what are your 3 negative traits? And I was totally caught off guard because I wasn't sure how to answer this. Since I was trying to present myself positively, I was trying to sell myself to the interviewer. So what kind of negative traits will I say? So my response was, well, don't judge me. I know my answer was not good, but here's my response. I said, first, I tend to overwork to the point of compromising my work-life balance. Second, I'm very thrifty because I save money so much that I don't often buy things for myself. I even give an example, like I choose to have 3-in-1 coffee over Starbucks coffee, even though I'm not drinking coffee. I'm not drinking coffee at all. It's just, an example and a relatable situation. And the last is that I have this deep emotional connection with my family, and the thought of being away from them is really unimaginable, and this emotional attachment can sometimes impact my work-life balance. So that's how I answer this question. I know you can answer this better. So try to make your own answer beforehand in case that this question will be asked to you. Now you can prepare for a good answer. So after this, the interviewer congratulated me in her monotone voice and told me I passed the final interview. I don't know if I'm gonna be happy or not, but she really congratulate me with this voice. Okay, you passed the interview, congratulations. Wait for the email for the next instructions, blah 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 blah. So that's how she congratulated me. I don't know how to react that time, but I was really happy, of course. And I waited for the email regarding the next steps and requirements to submit. So that's my interview experience with the VA Hub. I found the initial interviewer to be friendlier than the final interviewer. So just be prepared for the final interviewer because I think interviewer is stricter and they're gonna ask more difficult questions, of course, than the initial interview. So here are my 3 simple tips to ace the VA Hub's interview. First, of course, I'm always saying this to people who are asking me how to pass the interview. You need to practice, practice, and practice. Practice answering interview questions in front of a mirror, or you can ask someone to role play the interviewer. Like it could be your friend, your sibling, or your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, so that you're going to be familiar with the questions. I'll share a Google document link again here in the description box so you can practice. My next advice is to research the company. Research about the company's values, mission, and vision. And for this interview in the VA Hub, I had a cheat sheet with the names of the CEO, the CFO, and the COO. I also try to, understand or feel the vibe of this company. It's very friendly, warm, and like the family. That's what they convey to their virtual assistant. And of course, you need to dress to impress. Before you have an interview with them, you will receive an email and it's written there that the company prefers business casual attire. You need to dress well and treat this interview like a face-to-face interview. And I just want to clarify, just like with Athena, I decided not to continue my journey with the VA Hub. Though I'm not part of this company anymore, however, I still highly recommend this agency for aspiring virtual assistants, especially those with no prior experience. The salary is also good. It's competitive, just like with the Athena, it's around 40,000 pesos and it can go higher depending on the client that you're going to be matched with. Oh, and of course, my last and final tip, don't forget to pray and ask for guidance. If this opportunity is meant for you, it will happen. I believe in you. You can do it. Bati ko dasai. Hi. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video if you learned something, and share it with other aspiring virtual assistants out there. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Ingat at paalam.
How is your English so good? Are you, did you, your written English is very good.
Oh, no. Hi. Hi, Catherine.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Oh yeah, no, I'm excited that you were interested. And I'm excited to meet you. So yeah, thank you for coming.
Thank you so much too, Cat Love.
Yay. So, so today I just wanted to ask you, get to know you a little bit, ask you a few questions. Also, I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have as well. So yeah, I was looking over the email that you sent me to initially, and I don't know if you remember, but I asked kind of a silly question. I asked people what their favorite movie was.
Oh yes.
And you said that your favorite movie was Devil Wears Prada.
Yes.
I love that movie.
Me too.
It's one of my favorites too. Yeah, what did you like about it?
I love about it because it talks more about executive assistants. Well, she started to do the work of being an EA, but
Hello,
he still loves
Samara.
creating journalism. But everything about that, what I love is how she dedicated her time to be great in being an executive assistant, even though it's her first time being an EA. So that what makes me love about that, because it just taught me that if you really dedicate
God.
your job, it would really help you a lot in the long way.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. I wasn't even thinking of it like that, but yeah, it totally is like an executive assistant kind of story, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, and so then also I wanted to ask you about a little bit more about your experience. Do you have previous admin assistant experience?
It's not really an administrative assistant per se role, but it's more on assisting the CPAs for their bookkeeping jobs, and a little bit of admin assistance by replying emails to their clients. But most of the time, my work involves in bookkeeping as well as in scheduling. Prior to that, I also have a customer service representative experience, which is more on calls. So I attended a lot of inbound calls where I get to assess the problem of the client and respond to them clearly and how I can help them with their billing inquiries.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. So it sounds like a lot of finance, accounting related positions, but then you also have the customer service, and you also have the emails and scheduling and stuff that you were also managing.
Yes.
Okay. And are there any times that you can think of that like communication became difficult, or there was like a communication problem either between who you were working with, or maybe in your customer service, or speaking with a client? Is there any time that it was kind of difficult, and how was that for you, and how did you work your way through it?
Mhm. Yes, there are really some challenging clients that is inevitable. So, what I always did is I always remain calm and then try to think outside the box, try to think their perspectives, understand their situations and their feelings very well before responding. And then I try to think how can I be resourceful in answering those questions if it's really urgent and it is beyond my time or my plate has been so full, then I try to communicate very well to them and be more understanding. But at the end of the day, if it's not if I can provide a response within a day, then I try to communicate that, but assure them that I can provide a response within maybe 24 hours and keep them updated along the way.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think it's so important to keep, like, it's okay if you it's okay if you don't have the answer, or if like you can't reply right away. The more important thing is to be very transparent and tell them, like, this is what's going on, this is when to expect me, I'm going to follow up with you in a few days. So yeah, good. I agree. And I'm super curious about so since this position that I'm hiring for, it might have some things that are not within your existing expertise, because my business, I'm working in marketing, and we also make websites, and so it's a lot of website-y stuff going on, and although you're not going to be building websites, it's going to be there may be some, like, a little bit of learning that needs to go into learning about the services, but also because you would be helping directly with the clients and answering questions and stuff like that. So it's important that you understand what's going on. So I'm curious, what's your relationship to learning? Like, how, do you love learning? Do you have a regular practice of learning? And when you come up against something that's like maybe hard to learn or challenging to learn, how do you work through it?
Yes, absolutely. What I did is I did a lot of going to webinars as well as in YouTube to learn more about virtual assistants. I really love learning. That's really part of who I am, because learning really makes me more going to the world that I did not know about, and it just makes me so exciting to learn stuff that I did not have any skills yet, because in my previous in my education and in bookkeeping, accounting technology, it only evolves around financing. But I realized that when I go out outside of work, there are still a lot of things that I needed to learn, just like creating graphic designing or even websites. I've tried to use some or learn some funnel tools, free tools just like System.io or Wix, just to navigate all those and not just keeping myself inside the box. So learning is just what I've enjoyed about, and it really makes me excited to learn new things from day to day. It makes me motivated and get excited.
Good. Yeah. No, I'm the same way. I love learning, and I love learning. I think for me, I don't know if it works that way for you, but for me, if I have to learn something on the job, or if I have to learn something for a client, for a project, then that's even better, because I feel like I'm even more motivated, because like I'm solving a problem or fixing something. So yeah.
Yeah, it makes more challenging than to have a routinary job that you are already expert with, but having something that you can input into yourself just makes it more motivating and exciting to research and explore more on the things that you don't have any knowledge with.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And so, what are like? So you said you've been trying to learn different things. Are there other things besides accounting that have piqued your interest that you're like, oh, I'm definitely interested in learning more about this, and that?
I'm actually interested to learn more as well on your marketing side as well, to learn more about the SEO. I've heard a lot about lead generation because I know that it can also help me in the long run. If ever that right now that I really want to help clients regarding about getting leads or make yourself